Okay, let's go over the review for our test. Number one, which situation below best describes the scatter plot? Okay, I want to understand the scatter plot before I read the answer choices. So I'm talking about the number of nights versus the total cost. And at 0, it starts at 2,000. So 2,000, in a sense, is like my starting point. That's what I have to pay no matter how many nights I stay there. I have to pay that $2,000. Night 1, it goes up. Night 2, it goes up. 3, it goes up. And 4 goes up. Now, I'm not really sure by how much, but I realize here at night 5, it's at 2,500. So if at night 5 it's at 2,500, and so let's see, let's do X and then do Y, and I know at 0 it's at 2,000, and then at night 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it's at 2,500. Can you guess how much it's going up each night? Well, it's going up, let's see, 1, 2,100, 22, 23, 24, 25. So it's going up 100. 23, 24, 25. So it has a price of $100 each night. Okay, now on the answer choices, I'm going to go ahead and tell you there is a mistake, and I will correct this on your paper before you get it. But this one should say 100, which kind of gives away the answer, doesn't it? The cost of the book, the cost to book a room on a cruise ship is $2,000 with an additional cost of $100. That was funny. Well, I guess we'll know if you watch the video because you heard me stuttering. Anyway, moving on. So $2,000, that's the starting point, or you could say the y-intercept. And $100 is going to be, if this was a function, it would be the slope, because it's going up 100. So the answer is A. Now, if you look at B, it says that you're charging $2,000 for each person. And remember the word each, every, and A, all of those words, and per, they belong next to the slope, and $2,000 is not the slope. Also, B is not the answer because it says a total of 11 people, and we're not measuring people, we're measuring nights. Letter C, the total cost for a trip to Hawaii is $3,000 plus, well, it doesn't start with 3,000, it starts with 2,000. And it says plus however many days you spend there. Well, that's not accurate either, because you're not adding however many days to 3,000, and you have to charge $100 a night. Letter D, after 5 nights, you have to pay $2,500. That is true, but this part is not, because the $2,000 is already included in this $2,500. So it's not D either. Excuse me. So now let's do number 2. Which set of ordered pairs contain only, that should say contain and not contains, contain only points that are on the graph of the function? So in this problem, remember, y can be written as f of x. So let's go ahead and change that. Go ahead and write in 0, 1, and 2, because that's what we did in class. And remember, the 0 goes in here. Okay? And from there, where does the 0 go? In the x spot. So this is 2 times 0, which is 0. So 15 minus 0 is 15. So the y value, or the f of x value, is 15. That means the point is 0, 15. Where do you see that point? It's right here. So far, it could possibly be B. Well, let's keep checking. Let's try the 2. Well, let's try 1, because I want to see, is this possible answer? So f of 1 means put the 1 in the x spot. And 15 minus 2 is 13. And that is 1 comma 13. Well, that says 110, so that's not right. So it can't be A. That says 115, so that's not it either. Okay, so let's try 2. F of 2 would be 15 minus 2 times 2. So 15 minus 4 is 11. So 211 is the point. And look, there it is. So I'm going to try -3 and see if B is the answer. F of -3 means 15 minus 2 times -3. Be very careful. A negative times a negative is a positive. So this becomes a positive 6. So 15 plus 6 is 21. And you will have the calculator to help you. And -321 is correct, so B is my answer. Number 3. A construction worker is on a team that is building a mall with N floors that will have an art piece that is 13.5 meters tall on its roof. So I have a building, and I have an art piece, and this art piece is 13.5 meters tall. It's on the roof. And inside the building, each floor is going to be 4 meters high. And I don't know, of course, how many floors I have. ... keeps going. But if I wanted to know how tall the building was, what would I do? Well, which function can be used to find the total height of the mall in meters, including the art piece? So 1350 is a part of the starting point. And each floor is going up by 4. And it has the word each next to it. Just a moment, just got a phone call, hold on. I'm videoing. It's okay, go ahead. He is not in here right now. Okay, if he's here, I'll send him. If not, I'll shoot an email, let you know. It's okay. Sorry about that. Okay, so each floor of the mall will be 4 meters high. Can you tell me where the 4 goes, since it's sitting next to each? Yes, it goes next to X. And the answer choice would be, of course, C. Now, why does it say N and this say X? Because we're used to Y equals box X plus box, but it tells you right here to make each floor N, so that should be an N. And F of X can be rewritten in many forms. G of X, and in this case, H of N. N represents the X, just like in here would have been the X. So the answer is C. Now we do number 4, which is a function of X. Remember, no, let's read it again. Which graph does not, see, you got to read it because I almost missed that not, represent Y as a function of X? Well, draw a line, a vertical line through it, and if it hits it once, it is a function. Hits it once, it is a function. Hits it once, it is a function. Uh-oh, hits it more than once? This is not a function, that's the answer. Next question. Foot Locker charges a fixed amount per pair of Jordans bought. The total cost is a function of X, the number of shoes bought. Which is the independent variable in the situation? Well, F of X is what this is. And if F of X is F parentheses X, that's function of X. Well, what is X? X is independent. So this is the function of independent. So really, you can write it like that. And what was the independent quantity? Whatever came after the word of. The function of the number of shoes bought. So, is it the total cost? No, that's dependent. Is it the cost for one pair? No, that's the slope. Is it the size of the shoe? That's nothing to do with it. So it is the amount of the shoes purchased. Next question.